Welcome back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hussein Choonara from African Muslim Agency is here with us in the studio talking to us about sadaqat and zakawat and how to support the weak and vulnerable people in every community, nationally and internationally. And today we will be speaking about water, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, Hussein.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi, Sheikh. Jazakallah for having us.
You always on travel? I believe you came now from where? From Afghanistan?
No, I was in Malawi, Sheikh. We spoke a few days ago
Mashallah.
from Malawi, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah. How's the situation there in Malawi? And
Sheikh, of course, besides Malawi is a country that has 55,000 villages, massively in need. We were there a few days ago speaking to Sheikh. It's hot, severely hot,
Yes.
and it's not even, it's going to get hotter. And, traveling from village to village, you get to understand that cholera is fast spreading across Malawi, and of course many other countries, maybe North Mozambique as well. And that's simply because people are consuming contaminated water.
yes.
We've been from village to village. We've been with our teams who are based there permanently, going from village to village. One is to identify the needs to the most remote areas where the needs are, but also to open up water wells, open up boreholes that have been sponsored by donors, alhamdulillah, of African Muslims Agency, and to see the impact of it and how it's impacting the communities in that part of the world.
I actually envy you for seeing the happiness in the eyes of those people when they find water, and when you start a water well someplace. I'm sure so much of happiness in their eyes.
Absolute joy, Sheikh. You must know. For example, if you just share this moment with me, that when we're in the village, these people in these villages would walk every day kilometers. The land, as you see it, the land is dry. It's, as far as I can see, it's just trees and bush. How we picture.
However, I think there is rains there. There's Lake Malawi.
Lake Malawi is there. The rainy season starts in December, inshallah. But as you see it now, the crops are dry. The land is dry. So people would walk this terrain every single day, and they would do this walk throughout the day to fetch water. Or they just dig a hole and they find contaminated water, unprotected, and they consume that. And then
and these lakes, I believe it has also crocodiles, and it's not safe.
Oh yes, I mean we've met many families who go to the crocodile infested rivers and they've lost loved ones from these rivers, but they have to go back because there's nowhere else to get water.
Yes, of course.
You talked about the joy and the inspiration, to see the inspiring moments of when the water well is open. And they take that water, literally, they gather around the water well at that moment, and they throw the water in the air and over the children and over the people. And I think for the first time ever, that they're able to have water of this nature being, washing themselves in this way. And for the rest, thinking for the rest of their life, inshallah, they will never have to do this walk again.
Allahu Akbar.
That in itself, if you think about the change in the psyche of, instead of waking up and going to fetch water, now having the joy of having this water being right at the doorstep, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. I can feel and sense what you're saying, because I sometimes in the past and in my life also I went through same situations where there was no water, and it was like a daily job that you have to go search for water or to find water.
Yes.
And water is life, of course.
Water is absolute life. You see, when you say that, Sheikh, when we say water is life, people start living around a water source. They start building their huts around it, around the masjid. They start congregating, coming together of communities. They start working and living around a water well and a bowl, alhamdulillah.
And throughout history, even from the beginning, thousands of years ago, civilization started around waters and rivers.
Absolutely. And they used the water to grow food. Remember, people don't have food. They would, if without water, they would literally consume the grass, the ants in the dire situation, or wait for someone to give them something. With water, they're able to farm and grow crops. So it becomes an empowering tool. And Sheikh, I always think about the donor, their niyyah of donating the water well. Whether they're donating the water well on behalf of those that have passed on in their families, whether they're donating the water well for themselves, for the benefit of Allah, for Allah's blessings, or for shifa, whatever the niyyah is. Imagine that Allah is granting them the reward of every single drop of water that comes from the water well. And the impact of it. Meaning that if someone uses it to grow food, someone washes himself, someone makes wudu and makes salah, all that is the reward Allah gives us the opportunity to benefit from.
Allahu Akbar. How much does it cost to establish a water well or a borehole, etc.?
A water well, a completed water well in your name with your niyyah on it is 14,800 rand. 14,800 rand. For a borehole in Africa, it's 55,000 rand. We build and maintain the water wells and boreholes, and we identify the most remote areas, and we provide feedback, providing certificates, locations, videos of the water well, the borehole, or the masjid as well.
So I must remind of the niyyah, the intention, and the water well. You can anything that drinks from the water, including animals and birds and plantation, even you're going to get thawab for that. Then another intention as well is that inshallah ta'ala there will be beside that it's a sadaqah for you and sadaqah for your family and all those loved ones who passed away from your family, sadaqatun jariyah, sadaqatul ma'. Then also people are getting to know about Islam, people getting to know about the deen, and later on you'll find a masjid is established there, and all this is in your scale inshallah.
Ameen.
On the day of judgment.
Ameen.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless. Now crossing to Gaza, Palestine, we can't ignore that.
Yes.
Tell us about the latest and your support there to the people of Gaza.
You know, Sheikh, it's not easy, but as we're seeing, the difficult situation with the hospitals also being now, under attack. But the work is continuing. Over the past week, we've been able to supply pajamas for clothing, because
Yes.
Mainly the children and the women have not changed in more than 46 days.
Yes.
Since October 7th. So pajamas have been provided out to the kids. Also pads, sanitary pads, dignity kits to the females, and the need changes literally every day. One day it's food, one day it's pads. Just last night, our team speaking to some people in Gaza, stuck in their homes, unable to leave their homes for the fear of being attacked. So the message is clear: we do not have food. They used to work in the hospitals, they're now in their homes, and they're saying we do not have food. Their entire families do not have food. They're appealing for food. The teams are on the ground. I would encourage anybody watching, listening, please support the efforts in Gaza. Our teams are on the ground, alhamdulillah.
I believe there is a ceasefire is going to start today, inshallah. So
Yes.
most of the support and all the
Yes.
aids are going to get in,
Yes.
inshallah.
Yes.
Starting from today, 300 trucks are going to
Correct.
get in, inshallah. So everyone should donate generously and help our brothers and sisters in Palestine. Maybe you can share with us the banking details and how can people get in contact, whether for Malawi or any other place.
Absolutely. So all our live update from Malawi, from Gaza on our social media pages. That's Africa Muslims Agency on Instagram, or go to our website, africamuslimsagency.co.za. Contact any of the offices around the country, DM us, share with us your niyyah, and inshallah, if you like to pay off a water well, a borehole, or you like to donate towards one as well, you want a crowdfunding link in your name, let us know, inshallah. We're able to give us the opportunity to fulfill your niyyah and share with you the feedback and impact, and of course your niyyah, your zakah, your sadaqah, your lillah for Gaza as well, inshallah. Please kindly support, and we'll give you feedback as well, inshallah. Banking details are on the website at africamuslimsagency.co.za, or contact any of the offices or consultants around the country, inshallah.
Barakallah feekum, Jazakallah khairan for joining us this morning and encouraging us to support and to help our brothers and sisters and the weak people, wherever they may be in the entire world. Shukran.
Jazakallah, taqabbal minna minkum. Jazakallah
khairan. Alright, with that we came to the end of our program for today. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.